Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Zach.
And Lauren.
And today we are doing a little DCP Q&A. We're talking about a bunch of questions you guys had on Instagram about the Disney College Program, and also going to share some of our experiences and go through kind of what we did while we were in the college program, because we loved it. We had a good time, and obviously we're home now, so we wanted to answer some of those questions too for you guys. So that's kind of what we're doing today.
Our last and final Disney College Program video. So let's get into it. First question was, somebody said, since I can't rank the jobs I want, how can I get the job I want? So that's a tough question, because when you're applying for the Disney College Program, what they used to do is, like, you used to be able to rank what job you wanted, and that would kind of base like what you got. And now they totally took that away. They took away the phone interview, so it's completely random. So honestly, if there is like a specific job you want with Disney, I would honestly try to go part-time or full-time and don't do the college program, because you literally have zero say in what job and like what role you're gonna get. And like location wise too, like you're just being put somewhere random and you have literally no say. So that's our advice. There's really no way to get around it.
Yeah, there's no way around it. Unless you want to be a lifeguard, but...
Next question. This one is probably the easiest answer. Who's your favorite children's activity CP?
Oh my god.
Obviously, my BFF, Michaela.
My friend Michaela, yeah.
She also asked that question, so. What was it like living in Flamingo as a married couple? Would you recommend living off-site?
You know, Flamingo has like a apartment, like, community complex. It's actually very nice. The like apartments are nice. There's a lot, like a little activities I guess to do, like basketball court, amenities. The gym's nice. Specifically as a married couple, kind of sucks because they weren't very accommodating towards like, and I mean it makes sense, but towards like having our own space or anything like that. So that part kind of sucks. But if you're just looking to get a kind of college campus experience while working with Disney, it's the place for you.
Yeah. So my thoughts on this question, it does kind of suck now because the old CP housing did accommodate married couples. They did have like a 1-bedroom apartment. So I did kind of hate Flamingo for changing that and taking away that like accommodation for couples and married couples. But we still got an accommodation to pick our roommates, and the people we lived with were a couple. So it wasn't as awkward as it could have been. It was the best it could have been. We had the best situation. We all got along. It was all chill. And it was nice living in Flamingo, being like 30 seconds away from all of our friends. The next question is, what was one thing you regret doing or not doing?
Oh.
I honestly don't think I regret anything. And I think the only thing I regret not doing is probably going to like the Christmas party, because I really wanted to like attend one of the parties while we were there, but we didn't get discounts on tickets, so it didn't feel worth it to us. We'll just do it again in the future.
Yeah, you can go there as a normal guest and go to any of the parties, but we just kind of wanted to go to that. I think that was something that I wanted to do too, just because of how cool the Christmas party was. But it's all right. That's something you can go anytime, so it's not that big of a deal.
All right, next question. What was the #1 item on your bucket list, and did you get to complete it? So we actually looked at our bucket list yesterday, and the #1 thing on our list was to see a real fireworks show and a parade, because those weren't a thing when our CP started. But yes, we did get to see a fireworks show, and we actually did get to watch the whole Christmas parade, because we worked during the Christmas parties at the Emporium. So we ended up taking our breaks together one day, and we stood out on Main Street and we watched the parade. So that was really fun.
That was really cool, yeah.
So we did get to complete that.
We got to do that. And rip happily ever after.
Next question. How was it being married on the DCP? I would say it was actually a lot of fun.
So cool.
Because we like started our program married and ended our program married. Like, we didn't come into it engaged.
We made it. Yes.
Okay, anyways. I would say it was a lot of fun. Like, it was definitely worth it for us to take like a semester off of school and come and do this. because we just made a lifetime of memories.
Yeah.
We'll be able to share with our kids one day. And it was also a plus being able to work at the same place. Still have no idea how that worked out, but
it was so cool.
It
Best
was
experience,
so much
honestly.
fun.
So much fun. Worth the break from like school and our careers and stuff, just to be able to do that. And I mean, being married didn't really change much besides we're always with each other. So
Yeah.
it's just fun that we did the same things all the time.
And just like, I think just the aspect of being in a relationship when all of our other friends were single, like that's kind of where it got hard sometimes. But other than that, like we still made it work. We still had lots of date nights. We still made time like for our relationship. We still made a lot of time to make our own friendships. And we all have the same friends now, or we both have the same friends
yeah.
now. So now it's a lot of fun. So now when we go back and visit, like we're friends with everybody who we hang out with. Next question. What are some must-do things, places to visit while I'm on the DCP?
Must-do things.
Steakhouse 71.
Steakhouse 71. Expensive. You get your cash discount, I guess. That's about it. But the chocolate cake there, busted.
So good.
Chef's kiss. And the
I would
steak,
just
so
say,
good. I would say to just try everything. Like, do everything. Go to the parks all the time. Like, go to different restaurants. Go to Springs. Go to, what's open right now? It's Typhoon Lagoon.
yeah.
Just go do everything. Like, don't just stick to like your comfort stuff that you kind of like the most. Just experience everything.
Do a staycation because you're never going to get 50% off
Exactly.
resorts
Yeah,
again.
just
so.
try to take advantage, honestly, of all the little perks that Disney might give us. I would
Definitely.
do that.
Next question. Any advice for someone who is just starting out their DCP? The first thing people always ask me about is like how we did it with money. And I think it was a little different for us because we did have 2 incomes. And we obviously share money. So I didn't feel like it was that hard, but we also came with a really big savings. So we also weren't worried about money the whole time. But I had friends who were barely working 30 hours a week and they had enough to cover rent and some groceries for the week. So it definitely can get tough just depending on how much you work, what job you have, and what apartment you live in because they're all different costs. So I would say definitely have a good chunk of savings
Yeah.
to go with.
Save up.
So you don't worry about spending money just because you're going to want to go to the parks. You want to eat all the snacks there. You're going to want to go to Epcot and eat all the food. And definitely take advantage of just being there because once you're gone, you'll miss it. So my next piece of advice is about how many hours you're going to be working, because I know some people, like, it may seem like everyone on the DCP like is spending all their time in the parks, but in reality, most CPs are working 6 days a week, 50+ hours. Like, hands down, CPs get scheduled more than anybody. And you're getting paid the least, so you definitely get treated a little bit different just because you're a CP. So I would say just go into it knowing you're going to be working that much. You're going to be tired for 6 months straight. Like, we were exhausted the whole time, but we just made the best out of it. And go to the parks whenever you can, like before work, after work. If it's only for an hour, really take advantage of going to the parks because you're only there for a short amount of time. Next question is, will you ever go back to working for Disney or doing the DCP? I can 100% confidently say I will never do a DCP again.
I think the CP is great for what it is, the short 6 months, whatever that you do it. But then if you really love Disney, I would work for Disney for part-time, full-time.
Yeah, I would highly recommend going part-time after your CP. If you're planning on staying with the company, go part-time, full-time. Don't extend your CP unless that's your only way to stay with the company. But even into your extension, you're still going to be working 50+ hours a week. So to me, that's just not worth it. Also, both of our careers don't really line up with Disney. If I ever go back to work for Disney, it would only be if I could be like in entertainment, if I could be a parade performer, because that's literally the only thing I want to do. But for now, who
knows?
It's not really in our plans,
Yeah,
but I guess we'll see.
I don't know.
Next question. What was your favorite thing about your DCP?
You go first.
I would honestly say Probably working with you.
That was fun. That was so much fun. Just every day we got to work together in Disney World. It was so cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Mine would be similar, but it'd be going to the parks every day with you.
Okay,
it was
yes.
so fun
You're
to
right.
just, like, we were talking about it the other day, that we're just like in the car and we're like, I think the main thing we missed about Disney right now is that instead of like our activities being going bowling here or something, it's like, let's just go to Animal Kingdom for an hour. Like, that's so cool that we could just go drive 10 minutes and we could just go into Disney. Like,
There were
it was
so many
fun.
days we would just be walking through one of the parks and we were like, wait, is this really our life? Like, why are we so casual about
fun.
this? Like,
Yeah, like one Sunday in Animal Kingdom, I went there just to watch a football game. Like, we sat at the Starbucks table and I just like propped up my phone and watched a football game, like, and just chilled. Like, it was just fun. Like, it was so cool to just be able to do that.
Yeah, it was nuts. Last question is, I get this question a lot. How did you make friends in the DCP? So I know it can be really hard and intimidating to make friends. I know just in general, I've never really been good at making friends. Zach has really been my only friend most of my life. But like, what I did personally, Zach didn't really do this. He kind of just like followed me. I kind of just like dragged him to Disney with me. But I joined the Facebook groups like the second I got accepted, and I actually found two of my best friends through the Facebook groups. And I still talk to them every single day. And so up until our DCP, we talked like every day, and then we met and we were just instantly friends. So I would definitely recommend joining Facebook groups and just reaching out to people. Some people you reach out to, you're not gonna like click with, and it's fine. Just find who you
Also, like,
who your
your
people are.
coworkers.
That was my
you're
next
gonna,
thing.
Yeah, you're gonna see them all the time, and that's how we made a ton of our friends too.
That's like, I think that's the majority of our friends. Like, we made a huge chunk of friends from working at the Emporium, and also that was just from our location. We had a lot of coworkers. I know some locations aren't the same, but we did get along with a lot of our coworkers, and most of our friends that you saw in our vlogs were our coworkers.
Yeah.
And we still talk to them every single day, and they are now some of our best friends. So definitely just put yourself out there, be like outgoing, just be yourself, and you'll attract the right people, because that's definitely what
everyone's
we did.
trying to make friends, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, I lied. We do have one more question to answer, and it was probably the most asked question, and it was obviously, why did you leave the DCP? There were a lot of reasons that we left and decided to cancel our extension, because I know we announced that we were going to extend our program. We were about a month into our extension, and you know, a lot of our like coordinators, leaders were telling us like, oh yeah, you guys will be off 6 days, like it's gonna be slow season
now. Yeah, slow season's
your
coming.
hours are gonna ease up, and we're like, okay, cool, we'll give it time. We gave it about a month, and it was just
It's
not.
just getting worse. Yeah.
We were still on 6 days, 50 plus hours a week, and it was just getting really bad for our physical and mental health. And so we just ultimately made the decision that it would be best for us to just go home and prepare for school, to go to school this summer and get a head start on our like career paths.
Yeah. It was tough. I mean, 6-7 months of 50, 60 hours, and it wasn't just like day shift, like 9 to 5 for 6 days. It was
usually till
6
2 or
p.m.
3
to
in the
1 in the
morning.
morning, like 2 a.m., like just working us.
Yeah.
And so it was tough, and I think that was a location thing, and of course with the 50th anniversary, but that was one thing that kind of contributed to us. And we'd been thinking about that for a little bit since the holidays were kind of tough too.
Yeah.
But
it had definitely been on
was a
our
result.
mind. They ask you if you want to extend your program like a month or two into it.
Yeah.
So the time, like when we chose to extend, we were on like our DCP high. We were like, yes, let's extend, let's keep going.
Let's go.
Like, and then by like the November, December, we were like, okay, we're getting kind of burnt out. Like, this is a little exhausting. Like, I hope it eases up. So it was just hard because they ask you so early on into your program if you want to extend. And then we paid the fees, everything, and a month into our extension, we just...
Our also long-term goal was never to stay with Disney, to live in Orlando and be there for a while. We wanted to come back. We wanted to go back to school. We wanted to start our careers, keep making YouTube videos, stuff like that. So it all just kind of pushed us in this direction of, I think now's a good time. And so that was kind of it.
I mean, who knows? We're going to be running our own dental office one day. Who knows? Maybe we'll live in Florida.
Yeah.
I love Florida. I would definitely move back. Probably not near Orlando, but like definitely within driving distance of Disney. But who knows? We don't know where life is going to take us, but we could end up back near Disney Park, but
who knows?
It's not the end of our Disney vlogs. We still love Disney. We already have like 4 trips planned. Like I think we have 2 trips to Disneyland and 2 trips
Disney
to
World
Disney
already
World,
within the next 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna stop going to Disney.
Yeah, like the future of YouTube, of vlogs and stuff, we're definitely gonna keep making videos. We've always wanted to make YouTube videos. We think it's really fun. We love vlogging our life, and so kind of our future, what you guys can expect, don't unsubscribe, is we're just gonna like keep traveling, making tons of fun travel vlogs. Our goal is to post 2 times a week at least, Wednesdays and Sundays. And I mean, like we said, we're traveling all the time. We're making fun like life update vlogs, week in our life, stuff like that. And so Disney stuff will definitely still be here, but we're going to Cancun at the end of this next month. We're doing vlogs there.
Next week?
Oh my gosh, I got packed. Yeah, but I mean, we're just doing lots of fun stuff, so
we just
you guys
want
won't want
to
to
say
leave us.
thank you so much for following along our DCP journey. It literally was a dream come true for us. Like this whole channel, everyone was so loving and supportive and kind, and we were just so grateful every day that we were living in Disney and that we had 2,000 of you guys
yeah,
watching
you guys are the
us.
best. All your support, it really helped a lot, so thank you guys.
Thank you for everyone who ever said hi to us. That literally
oh my gosh,
brightened
you guys
our whole day every
best.
time.
All of you. Yeah. So that's it for
keep
this.
Watching. Stay subscribed to our channel because
comment,
we'll still be around. We're not dying.
Also, check out our other stuff, Instagram, TikTok. It's in the description of the video. We're trying to make more of that stuff too. Just keep you guys in the loop more. But that's basically it for the video. See you guys on the next one.
Whoa! Also, guys, I go see Justin Bieber in 1 week and I'm so excited. If any of my friends are watching this, I love and I miss you.
We're going to Disney World in 3 weeks. Bye.